Hello. So we're gonna go live in about a couple more minutes. So meantime, let's set up my setup here this morning. So, all right. So we're gonna do some initial setup for the channel. Let's see. Can you check the video quality, Heather? Do you see any shadows there, or we should go live in about another minute or so?
That's a little bright.
Yeah, bright, isn't it? Let's see here. There. I'm trying to set up my lighting. Hold on. I hope it's better here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, turning it down is helpful.
Is that better?
Turn it down more even.
Is that better? We are checking the lighting before we go live here.
Yes, that's better.
Okay, good.
Cheeks are still.
Yeah, some reason my lighting is. Hold on.
No, go down. Yeah, that's better. Can you take the thing off the stove?
Okay. Let's see here. Nah, we are trying to get the lighting set up. Man, it's not easy this morning for some reason. Looks like our sun is back. Okay. Okay, we should be. Hold on. Let's see, how's this lighting? Nope, lighting is still bad. Okay, we should be go live in about a few more minutes, okay? We're gonna get the setup here. Hold on. Okay. Should be, let's see here, lighting is still bad. Hold on a second. Nope, still bad. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Is that better, Heather? Nope, nope, not really. Yeah, some reason we have really big shadow there. So, I mean, by the way, if you guys are thinking about having your own YouTube channel, just make sure uh, get the better, kind of like the lighting setup is a key. Okay, so we're gonna go live. I'm just gonna go ahead and go live. Okay. I don't want to waste our time here right now. Okay. Yeah. Is that a little better? Or
Yeah, I just go.
yeah, okay. So anyway, so we're gonna go. Hold on a second. I need to put my mic on here. I hope you guys having a wonderful Wednesday morning.
Hump day.
What?
Hump day.
So today's about hump day. Okay. So sun is back, okay? As the sunlight is back in Tucson. So that, yeah, again, the lighting is not the 100%, but we're just gonna go ahead and get on the show here. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So by this, so today's topic is going to be a couple years ago I watched James Hoffman's. It's called Americano hack. Okay, what he done was he removed the crema on his coffee, his espresso whenever he pulled a shot. So this morning. So I hope you guys sound a little better there. So this morning I'm going to compare pour over versus, Americana with removing the crema. So we are going to compare that. Is there any taste difference, or is that even worth doing it? And let's find out this morning, okay? So I'm gonna heat up my hot water again. So I'm gonna be doing 18-gram shots, okay? So I already pre-measure out the coffee here. I'm still using the Indian from Good Brothers Coffee. Comes to pour over, I'm gonna be using a hand grinder as well. The reason I like to use a hand grinder for this, because the niche grinder is very capable of doing pour over grind size, but if I'm going to start moving the dial, it's very hard to dial it in back for my espresso. So anyway, so this morning I'm going to be using hand grinder. Let's see. So we're going to compare apple to apple by both 18-gram shots and 18-gram of pour over. So again, so usually it takes about 45 seconds for this one. Okay. So pretty good workout this morning. Let's see. So I'm using the Good Brothers coffee. I just opened it, 3 days ago? So it's pretty fresh. This is medium roast as well. What? Okay. No, this is India Monsoon. So from Good Brothers Coffee. Okay, so all right. So this is done. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing my pour over first. Okay. Let's start doing the pour over. The water is nice and hot right now. Yep. So right now it's boiling hot. I'm just gonna transfer to my kettle. Okay. I like to just rinse my paper first there. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get going here.
David asked if you could describe the Indian monsoon. He hasn't tasted it yet.
So Indian monsoon, Dave asked me about the Indian monsoon. The flavor profile is very rich and salty. And I mean, if you guys like really good coffee flavor, so this is fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna start with the pour over first. Okay. All right. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start, hold on, hopefully you guys can see it better there. There we go. First I'm gonna start with about 30 gram. You know what, I'm gonna start my timer. Because I like to be, entire process I like to be around 3 minutes. So I got my timer going there. And then, let's see. I'm still going to apply So I like to use about 1:15 ratio. So I got 18 gram in, and then around like 270 gram out. 270. So I'm just gonna put another maybe 100 gram into it. Total of 120. I'm gonna wait a little bit. If you guys haven't done pour over, definitely highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun to do it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep applying it. Here we go. So I'm up to about 200 grams of water here. You know, something about doing pour over, very soothing. Okay. I'm just gonna shake it. So now I'm up to around 270. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna wait until I'm gonna finish that, but meantime I'm gonna prepare my espresso. Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna be using Rancilio Silvia this morning. Get out my shot glass. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, about more like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the total extraction time for my pour over this morning. Okay. So if this method works, which means only thing you gotta do is once you pull the shot, remove the crema, whenever you guys making Americano. And then theoretically, if it tastes pretty much similar, you don't have to do the pour over anymore. So, pour over method. So I'm really anxious to find out here. I'm just gonna we are going to pull a beautiful shot first. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna remove that. So here's our pour over coffee. Okay. I'm just gonna set aside for now. All right. Okay, let's get going. So I'm gonna start tying my shot when I start the button there. So let's take a look. So I'm hoping I'd like to do maybe 1 to 2.5 ratio. So 18 gram in, around like 40 gram out, maybe 40 to 42 gram. Man, shot looks great. Okay. That's all crema. All crema. I'm just gonna shoot for around like 42 gram. There we go. Man. The thing about the crema, this looks pretty, okay, looks beautiful. The sign of freshness, but once you taste it, it tastes pretty bad, so. Okay. So now I have about 270 gram of pour over coffee here. So I'm going to do the exact same amounts. Okay. I got my cup here. I got my scale. Okay. So I have about 40 gram there, so I'm looking at like 240 grams of liquid. 240 grams of liquid. and then put my espresso on the top. Okay. We have 276, that's pretty good. And then here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set it for a second. And then I'm going to scoop out all the crema. I know some people think I'm out of my mind, but I hope you are going to tell the difference. I don't know, have you guys ever tried this one before? I think this is a spoon from Third Wave Water. So whenever you buy their barista kit, they send you a spoon with TDS meter. Okay, I think we are pretty good right now. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So here's my pour over coffee. And here's my Americano wet. So pretty much I removed almost their crema as well. Okay. So next thing we gotta do is just taste. So is that even worth doing? Okay. All right, so let's start with, I'm gonna start with a pour over coffee. Okay, cheers. You know, I'm just gonna stir it. Here we go. Okay. Clean, very clean taste. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the Americana with remove the crema. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna take some water. So I want to wash down the flavor there. So ideally, you want to like wash with a kind of like sparkling water. But I'm just gonna use my filter water. Here we go. So this is Americana without the crema. Cheers. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. You know what? So this one, it's a little bit more brighter taste, kind of more acidic. Can bring out the the flavor, coffee flavor there. But this one, a lot more smooth. Yeah, definitely a lot more smooth, because if you guys like really smooth coffee, I definitely recommend just removing the crema. One, you know, when you guys making an Americano, but with pour over, that has the aftertaste. So it's definitely worth trying. Okay, I mean, if you haven't tried it yet, definitely I highly recommend it. But personally, I like this one better. I like the Americano, just removing the crema. Very smooth, very easy to drink. For this one, again, it had that little aftertaste. Kind of like, that's hard to explain, guys. That's really hard to explain, but they have some kind of some acidic, a lot of the brightness there, kind of like tangy. Okay. Anyway, let me know in the comment. Have you guys ever tried it with Americano without the crema? Just let me know in the comment as well. Okay. But again, it's definitely worth trying. It's kind of like fun to do. Okay, it's definitely fun to do. But next time I'm gonna try with more fruity coffee, like like Ethiopia or Costa Rica. So definitely I'm gonna try that this weekend for sure. So my plan is I'm planning on roasting some coffee this weekend. Actually, next couple of days, I'm gonna roast my Ethiopia, and then I'm gonna definitely share that with you. Maybe Friday or Saturday. Let's see, any questions?
Somebody asked, have you heard of the December dripper made in Korea?
I never heard about the December drip from Korea. Yeah. By the way, there's so many dripper systems out there. So I'm using right now, it's called Gino dripper system from Not Neutral. Okay. So this is a double wall glass. Just, I can put on the top over there a Gino mug and the lino mug actually. And works pretty good, okay? Works really good. I bring out a lot more flavor than, just, you know what? Hold on a second. Now I think of it. This coffee here with the Gino dripper, the extraction is a lot more stronger than this one, okay? I feel like this one has a lot more extraction. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say bitter taste, but it's more stronger. Let's put it that way.
There's another question.
Mm-hmm.
David asked, how do you anticipate when to stop the shot so you don't overdo it? I have a hard time stopping the shot on time.
Okay, so Dave asked me about the when to do, so that's why I use the timer. So whenever I like to use, ratio. If I put 18 gram in, like 36 gram out. And so you can go by the ratio and time. So it's all dependent on your taste bud. But I mean, that's why I definitely, highly recommend having a scale at home to just measure your shots. I think that's the best way to go. Let's see, my wife's going through the question on the chat room there.
What if you use less water for the Americano? Would it impact flavor?
Someone asked me, is less water for Americano? Yeah, of course. I mean, because you're not diluting the coffee. Because obviously more water means you are dilute the espresso. So yes, definitely going to have a different flavor.
Dean says he's never tried it without the crema.
Dean said he never tried. Definitely try without the crema. I mean, that's very interesting flavor. Okay. And maybe tomorrow morning, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the shot. You know what? Let's do that tomorrow morning. Let's do the espresso with crema and without the crema. Let's find out which one is better. Because the crema is very kind of bitter taste. It's not that pleasant to drink. Okay, taste. It's not great. Looks great, but comes out the taste is not that great.
Can I ask what wand cleaner you use for your Breville?
What do you mean? What?
Wand cleaner?
Wand cleaner?
Wand. W-A-N-D.
Oh, okay. Someone asked me what kind of. Okay, I pretty much take the wet paper towel, and I just clean my steam wand. That's it. Okay, that's all I do. And then so whenever the light comes on, once a month or so, the descale, I do the descale, just flush out whatever inside. I just clean the steam wand inside as well through descaling process. So I mean, I don't do any kind of special cleaning. There's no special cleaning solution for that, for my personal use. Are we good?
Is it like a Kalita dripper? Someone asked.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Someone asked me about this Zeno dripper is like, yeah, absolutely right. It's kind of Kalita dripper for sure. I think someone told me that they may. So this is like inspired by Kalita dripper because you got the 3 holes on the bottom. Hold on. Let me clean this. On the bottom there, you got 3 holes there, and they're kind of like, it's not like V60. V60 is with a cone shape, just comes out nice and naturally. But this one sit around for a little bit, so that's why you get a better extraction maybe. So yes, very similar to Kalita dripper system.
Third wave water in the Silvia prevents scaling.
Someone at what?
Does third wave water in the Silvia prevent scaling?
Okay, someone asking about the third wave water. Third wave water, where they have 2 different profiles. excuse me, they got classic for pour over, and then we have the espresso for the espresso machine. So they have a special, not the chemical, different mineral, so it prevent the scaling inside the machine as well. So I think yesterday someone mentioned about what if you are using Bambino, they don't want you to use the third wave water, and I have not got the confirmation yet. So if I'm gonna hear from third wave water, I'll definitely let you guys know.
And Dean has a question about the niche. I always notice the beans seem to bounce off the clear lid. Is the lid showing scratches, and if so, is it easy to get a replacement?
Okay, so Dean asked me about the niche grinder. Okay, so let's take a look at the niche, because yeah, it does. Hold on a second. Here we go. So whenever we put the beans in it, that's why they have this it's called NFC disc, I think. So it prevent the popcorning. Okay, but comes to scratch on inside. You know, I don't see any scratch there, Dean. I mean, that looks pretty good to me so far. Yeah, definitely looks good. But I bet you if you contact Niche, hopefully they can send you the replacement.
Yeah, Dane says if you contact Niche, I think they'll supply it.
Yeah, I think they can supply you with the spare parts for sure. I mean, they're really extremely simple machines. Simple grinder.
George asks, did you get a response from Breville about using third wave water?
George asked me about. I have not get a response from Breville yet about regarding third wave water. So I'm still waiting.
Someone asked why you're using the Rancilio over your VDE.
Someone asked me why am I using Rancilio over Breville Barista Express. I like to use both. Okay, I mean, like this week, I want to really focus on the espresso drink, so I'm using it. So whenever I like to use it like milk-based drink, I definitely like to use the Breville Barista Express better, because the steam one on this thing is really powerful, and I mean that definitely needs some learning curves there. So, by the way, the steam. I did a video on almond milk this morning on Barista Express. Man, it's really hard to get latte art right using almond milk. So, but it's, you know, they're really good tasting milk though. Okay.
And
let's see. Someone asked me a question over there.
If you use third wave water, do you still use the built-in filter in the Breville?
Okay, if someone asks me if you are using third wave water, still use the filter. No, you do not use the filter. Okay. The Breville filter, because third wave water already have the right mineral and kind of the right combination. So yeah, you don't need it. You don't need that filter.
Okay.
Are we good? Mm-hmm. I think it looked like we have. I hope I answered you guys all the questions. Again, so back to removing the crema. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely try. It's gonna be totally different flavor. Okay. I think you guys might like it. Definitely, you guys might like this. And then, by the way, is anybody saw the James Hoffman's video this morning about the Marconi EK43, that grinder? I was looking at that grinder about a couple weeks ago on eBay. I saw one for pretty good price there, but I was planning on buying it. But I'm glad I saw the video from James this morning. I mean, I realized it's not gonna fit on my counter, and that thing is huge. And so I'm glad I saw the video. But so I'm definitely looking at another coffee machine, and I like to get another flat grinder, because my Mazzara Mini they're okay. I want something a little bit better, okay? Because the Mazzara Mini has only 58 millimeter flat burr. I mean, compared to Niche, it's a 63 millimeter conical burr. So I really like to I'm looking at one particular grinder right now, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, definitely. And I'm definitely looking into the PID on my Rancilio Silvia, and also I'm gonna give you guys a hopefully update pretty soon for you guys. I'm looking at another durable machine as well. So anyway, I hope you guys having a wonderful Wednesday morning, and then hope to see you guys tomorrow. Oh, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well.